Sticky tail.
Yeah, what the heck, we might as well start. Oh, it's just kind of been one of those nights, you guys. But on the plus side, I got my camera to work again, so that's exciting. Maybe. Oh, man. Pentagon, hey, what's going on? IDK, I got bored. Hello. We also have Mr. 26.2 and Steve PHL. How's it going, guys? So I loaded in accidentally at Miami. I was gonna fly Miami International from the FBO up to Jacksonville, and I thought, oh, Pentagon, thank you so much, my man. 30 months. Wow. Doggone it. Yeah, 2 nights in a row. We had a lot of fun at the Bush League event last night, and the Learjet got a little update, which I was really happy about because I was having some trouble with the aforementioned steering lock. So I'm hoping that got fixed up. I didn't realize that the update was quite the deal today with some faults like virus warnings, and like it was quite a whole to do. So it was, for the longest time, I did not think I was going to actually be able to fly it because I wasn't able to get it downloaded, but I was able to, and I haven't tested it, so we're going to see what's going on here. But anyway, I thought I would bounce down here to Key West instead, because this yeah, gives us a little bit more flight time, about an hour and 45 minutes, and plus it's a little more biz jetty, don't you think? Epstein, hello. So yeah, if you guys can, I don't know, just bear with me here. I am hoping everything is going to work, and I guess we'll find out. Hey, Iowa Scotsman, how are you, Ron? Happy Tuesday. All right, so let's go to the checklist, shall we? I do have the flight plan filed, no covers, and let's go to fuel. Oh, the other thing I was having an issue with was this. If I turned these off and I clicked on fuel, it went blank. Yeah, so that's still a little bit of a bug. These have to stay turned on. Otherwise, you can't click on any of these little tabs down here. So we're finding all kinds of fun stuff there. But credit to the dev, and I tell you what, he has been working his tail off. This is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Yeah. It is really, it's become a very, very good sim. 3,000 pounds of fuel. That's what we have. I'm just going to leave it at that and call it good. Yeah, very, very good sim. So 20 years later, yeah, that's every 20 years they get it right. No, they've done a good job. It was a little rough around the edges to begin, admittedly, but since then, you know, probably the last, I don't know, about last year or so, they've really got it dialed in, and it's a very fun sim. All right, here we go, guys. So gear down, everything's up. We are going to go ahead and get the altimeter set, and I'm showing Key West 3014. Oops, that's, oh, we'll need that in a minute anyway, so I'll get a 300-foot head start. 3014. I wonder if this is working now. Supposed to be able to click and hold that and jump between inches and hectopascals. All it's ever done for me is go between, feet and meters, so that's still something that I am unable to tackle, so we'll leave it in inches. We're flying in the U.S. anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it does hurt makes our international flights a little spicier. So yeah, airtime. I like. Actually, the airtime here is about an hour and 5 minutes. Block time's about an hour 40. But that moving from Key West or from Miami to Key West bought us about an extra 20 minutes of flying time. So anyway, that's why we did that. All right, what was I doing? Oh, we've got the altimeter set. We've got the doors closed. All right, let's make sure the fuel computers are on. They are on. We can go ahead and turn the batteries on.
Hello, Sam.
Downwind Sim. Ralph, nice to see you, sir. Welcome back. You survived the wilds of the Oregon countryside, I see. It was fun to tune in. I haven't had a chance to go back and watch your stream, but I'm looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. Okay, there's inverters. Air conditioning stuff is all off right now. We are wanting flight level 450. Fire Sandy, hello. There's a familiar name I've seen in multiple streams that I follow myself. Welcome, first time chatter. We are flying the Learjet. It just got updated, and so we're flying it from Key West up to Jacksonville. We're going to test out this. I think this is version 5 or something like that. Yep, here it is. It's the FlySimware Learjet, the L35 Alpha. And yeah, I am fair to say I'm somewhat obsessed with this with this aircraft. It is really rising to the top as far as ones I'm wanting to fly. So yeah, they've done a nice job, and super, again, just I really appreciate how active the development team has been. It's been a lot of fun to watch how they interact with the community and make, oh no, bandwidth is low. That's interesting. Mustang might need a head start. Yeah, we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing between 250 and 300 knots probably. Up. We're going to be pushing, what, Steve, mid 300s to maybe, depending on the tailwind, 400, 450. Yeah, 450, yep. I'm sorry, this is miles per hour, isn't it? No, Mach. Yeah, it'll be Mach 0.71, so we'll be... It's up there. Definitely up there. Flight plan, type ! route, Fire Sandy. I would love to have you join us if you want to fly along. Okay, that's a good start on number 2. It's essentially it's Key West to Jacksonville if you want to get loaded in there, but you modded your Mustang for more true-to-life speed. Ah, very cool, very cool. Yeah, would love to have you come along there. Downwind Sim, it's not very often we get to fly 2 nights in a row together there. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. You could try modding your own Mustang, but you'd probably get sent to prison. You have a real life Mustang aircraft there? IDK, I got bored. That'd be pretty sweet. All right, nice start there on number 2. And we've got the flaps we have set. I'm going to just get them pulled all the way in first and then reset them, and then we'll come down here and we'll get our pitch trim set. So again, I don't have any numbers on this particularly, so I just put it right at about 5. You have the power wheels, but you probably put a V8 in. Ah, I see. Well, that's also a nice Mustang, no doubt about that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's get some performance charts info here. We're sea level, and temperature currently is a beautiful 19 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna come up here. It looks like we're gonna be needing about 91.8. I'll go maybe 91.8-ish. That looks good. And one last look at the payload. We're just a hair under 14,000, so 125 and 128 will be our numbers. We'll rotate at 125 and V2 be 128. All right, looks very good. Looks very good. Let's get the avionics autopilot on, and we need to go ahead and get the windshield heat on as well. We have Miami Center currently in the area. Whoops, I got bumped off of VATSIM here. I hope I'm not going to have a bandwidth issue tonight. That would not be good. All right. There we go. 35.
Okay.
175. And no ATIS to speak of down here. And all right. Let's adjust the audio.
That's Miami approach 2485.
All right.
American 713, descend via the coastal to arrival, Miami lands west, altimeter 301.
Coastal to American 713.
Center, hello, Learjet, November 11816 on the ground, Key West, IFR to Jacksonville.
80.
Ah, crap.
Heading 180, Falcon Roxy.
Center, hello, November 11816 on the ground, Key West, IFR to Jacksonville.
Marines
God
1404,
bless
contact
America.
Miami approach 124.85.
I don't. It's just going to be one of those nights. He's getting radio calls from the northern part of his airspace, and I can't hear that. So, Center, hello, November 11816.
Marines 1404, contact Miami approach 124.85.
Yeah. You just like to fly.
Number 7 Charlie Whiskey, fly heading 270, climb maintain 10,000.
The Matrix is glitching me.
270,
Back to lurking. All right. Hey,
10,000.
thanks for checking in, IDK, and welcome to lurk anytime.
Marines 1404, Miami Center.
Go ahead. I don't just fix your mistake.
Marines 1404, contact Miami approach 124.85.
2485.
This is what he's dealing with right now.
UPS 1558, descend via the coastal to arrival, Miami lands west, altimeter 3014.
He's got everything in here, including me. That was the danger of me moving down. There's tower down here. Center, hello, November 11816.
Tango X-ray, clear direct Espresso.
Direct Espresso for 56 X-ray.
Maybe we'd be better off going without the network. That's 3 strikes. In baseball, you'd be out, right? Sergeant Child, how's it going? I can't get checked in here. Center, good evening, November 11816. Maybe he's just ignoring me. Yeah, my kingdom for a PDC.
Miami Center citation 935, requesting descent, reaching the top of my descent.
Number 129035, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Am I broadcasting here?
Flight level 2409935.
Let me make sure I'm broadcasting. Maybe I'm not broadcasting. My microphone is, yep.
Miami Center, this is November 128 Mike Alpha, 15 miles east of the Orlando International Airport, looking to pick up my IFR clearance to Miami.
Number 128 Mike Alpha, Miami Center, squawk 2715, maintain VFR.
Test, test.
2715, maintain VFR.
Miami Center, Southwest 2227, ready for partial.
Well, we'll just take care of that. And we're just going to go here, guys. I don't have clearance all the way up to Jacksonville anyway, so that's okay. It's okay. We'll fly. We'll hang out. We'll visit. It's just one of those chill flights anyway. Who knows? I might crater completely 2 minutes after departure. I may have a sim crash. All right, so we go to Carnew, and then we go to Carter. And that is the danger, though, of loading in an airport that is in the middle of a busy airspace, and there's only one controller, and he's probably seen a November call sign, thinking, "Oh, this guy's going to want flight following, some GA." That's why I tried the first time to check in as Learjet November 11816, just so he knew that I was going to need some higher altitude stuff. But again, that's, what, it's okay. We'll still have fun. Jacksonville. Our procedure from Jacksonville is, we do have an arrival. We're going to be on the Cuban 1. There we go. And that's off of the Haney transition, and we will be expecting runway 8, and yeah, we'll get and actually I think I'll load the ILS runway 8 as well, just because again we barely have an hour, and actually I'm a little worried. Now you're craving a Cubano sandwich. How's it going? HX, okay, I'm not gonna be able to say this, but HXLLXW. If you can tell me how to say that, I will not butcher it. I will do my best. But anyway, hello. Thanks for the first time chat. Welcome. Hollow. Thank you. Hollow. All right. I will probably need to be reminded of that because I'm an old man and I have goldfish brain. But anyway, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Very nice to see you. All right. We need the ILS runway 8, and I think will give us I don't know. How about Libby? Is Libby one of our choices? It is. So we'll do Libby. Let's load that, and all right, we're pretty well good to go, you guys. We'll just, not that it matters because we're not talking to anybody, but yes, I really don't know why I just did that. Just out of habit, I guess. We're off network, and yeah, anyway. You're watching to learn VATSIM before you study your CPL. Oh, shoot. Now I feel like I need to get back on the network and actually talk to people. So, Hollow, I'm at an airport right now, and I'm having difficulty getting clearance, and so I have opted to just fly offline, just simply because the controller is really, really busy. But if you have any other VATSIM related questions, we're happy to help out. So we're going to be taxiing down to runway 9er, and we'll be departing essentially eastbound. You're from Perth. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I am kicking myself. There was a Perth scenery that was on sale, and I think I missed it. But anyway, I don't have any scenery from the western part of Australia, so I need that. I love that side of the country there, and I definitely don't fly it enough. All right, I need to not get ahead of myself because I want to make sure everything looks good. Passenger signs, those need to come on here. Stall warning. All right, passenger signs. The altitude, yeah, let's see. I'm skipping ahead here like a bunch because anyway, I'm all sorts of discombobulated. I have a real doubt that in an hour and 5-minute flight we're going to make it to 450, but we're going to give it a try. You've been to Perth, downwind sim. Holy moly, very cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'd love to go visit Australia someday. It is an awful long way away from everywhere, as you know, but I do think it looks like a one-of-a-kind experience, and so, man, it is a massive, massive place, and I don't think you could do it justice. I mean, I don't know that you could get to it all in one trip. It literally is. Yeah. Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, very sad. Definitely very sad to hear about that. A couple of pilots were killed. It sounds like there's another a bunch of other injuries, and yeah, holy cow, and here you are trying to go give aid and support to the earthquake victims, and you getting involved in an accident like that. That's horrible. That's horrible. But I'm assuming that's the accident you're talking about. 9:30 in the morning. Hey, JPC, this plane is a lot of work. Yeah, it is a lot of work. It's almost as much work as like an A319. Not like those A320s. But no, it's so darn much fun. It is so much fun. JPC, I know you would enjoy it. Did you get a little rest, my friend? You have been putting in the hours here recently. It is high-speed taxi, too. Happy New Year. Downwind sim to JPC, and JPC back to downwind sim. Slept like a baby, so you're up every 2 hours fussing or what? Want to eat? That has a different meaning in my house now. That I have grandkids. Oh, shoot. That's kind of how I sleep. 2 hours at a time, then I have to use the bathroom. Alright, down to the end we are, my friends. Okay, so let's take a quick before taxi. I've got I need to get the yaw dampers power on. We won't wait till we're airborne to engage that. Pitot, time for the pitot to come on. Anti-icing otherwise is not needed. We'll come up here to landing lights, and we'll put the recogs and the strobies on. And let's take a look at our annunciator panel. Yeah, we got steering on, windshield heat on. That's all green and happy. And so that looks good. We didn't make it to 10 p.m. Thinking about buying an Xbox Series with the flight joystick for this game. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to get involved in this game, no doubt about it. All right, I don't think anybody else is here. Oh, we're not on the network anyway, so yeah. Key West traffic. Learjet 11816 is departing runway 8. How's the Lear compared to Citation? First of all, Canada high. And the only Citation that I've flown, they're an X-plane. So I would say that it is, yeah, it's very comparable to the Carenado, and then there's the default laminar Citation as well, the Citation X in X-plane 12. So I actually think it's I think it's better than both of those planes right now, and this is still not even beta. It's still early access. FlySimware, just they are top notch. Boy, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm running out of runway, boys. Whoa, boy. Positive rate gear coming up. Away we go. But the other thing about it though is it's slightly just a different category too, because it's a little older, right? It's a little more vintage, and so both the Citation X especially is it's quite modern, and so you know it's hard to compare really. Although this does have GTN 750 capability, so that makes it feel a lot more modern maybe than it is. I mean, the Lear 45 is, sorry, the Lear 35 is a little bit of a step up from that original Lear 25 anyway. So, but I guess what I would say is, as I'm sure I'm busting in airspace right here, is I like it better than either of the Citations that I've flown in X-Plane 11, and yeah, it's really a good one. Deeper, more systems simulated, and then there's going to even be more coming as well. And I like, and that's not saying I don't like the Slotation, the 525 from Carenado. I do like that plane, but the biggest issue with that plane is it's the texturing on the inside is horrible. You can't read anything. And then the Citation X that Laminar did is actually also a very good plane. I think it's one of the better default aircraft that came with X-Plane 12. So, you know, I'm not trying to bash on those. I just think that the Momo has outdone himself here. Yeah, that 550. I mean, that was 550, 525. Anyway, are we talking about the same? The Slotation? Is there an A35K in this game? Hollow, I don't know what an A... Okay. What is an A35K? I'm not familiar. That's not ringing a bell. Alright, we need to be climbing to 250, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and bump the nose down here just a little bit. Climb at about 1500, and let's re-engage vertical speed. Oh, the Airbus. Yeah, there are... Currently, I think there's 2 Airbus options. One of them is, and they're both freeware. One of them is the Headwind Sim mod, and then the other is the Horizon mod. And I believe they both work off of one of the default aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim. So, and then there's one on the way from AnyBuilds, if I understand correctly. I can give it a little more juice here. How are the engine sounds there? Can you hear things okay? One of the things that was discussed at length were the noise levels. Can you hear the plane at all? Do I need to turn up the volume of the aircraft? I feel like it may be a hair low. The creaking sound, so the creaking sound means it's working. Yeah, let me go to indicated. So here's what this is, my friend. It has a trim clacker and an N1 and N2 clacker. So it's just, those are just the audible sounds, so that you know that the trim is doing what it's supposed to be doing, and the N1, N2, yeah, implosion. So that's yet another thing that's been debated. Some people want it off. Some people say no, it's realistic. Some people say, well, can't you just have a way to turn it down a little bit? But Anyway, apparently that's a real thing in this aircraft. So yeah, it actually, I kind of at first was that way, but it's sort of I got used to it, I guess. All right, I'm gonna turn the landing lights off. You know what I forgot to do on departures? I forgot to turn the air ignitions on, so that's not good. Recogs need to come off. The other thing I forgot to do is I forgot to arm the thrust reverse. So it's a good thing we didn't have to go RTO there, because we wouldn't have been getting no reversers. Well, so I can do that. So since we're not online, we might as well let's fine tune it, because here's what I have set for sound. Kind of my master sound. I could bump that up a little bit. I have the engines kind of, you know, moderate here, and then the environment, you know, so like you could, I think that's kind of what you're saying, is it's more, I mean, I think that's what you're hearing. The sounds change slightly when you move to the back. You have less of the whirring of the electronics and stuff when you get back here, but I think you can hear the yeah, I guess I don't notice a lot, but I would think from your seat back here you'd be getting a fair amount of engine, like at least kind of the green noise, right? Like it wouldn't, I don't know, maybe not. Just push the environment. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Just go all the way up with that, and let's just see what it does here. Yeah, I don't know. The one thing that's weird about this plane in terms of its sounds, the sounds are okay. The sounds are maybe the weakness of it, but if I go all the way down to 0 on the master, like I still have sounds. So that's a little bit interesting. I am climbing at a very exec-friendly deck angle. Yeah, I'm supposed to be 250 until 3,000 or 32,000. So, but I can give it a little bit more power here. All right, I'm just gonna kind of go back and let's do this. One last adjustment with the sound. I go 100 here. Watch your ears. Yeah, that kind of gives you the most wind, I guess. How's that sound? So I think they're still kind of trying to get that part of it ironed out as well here. All right, I'm going to be temp limited, but I'm just going to nudge it up ever so gently. Okay. Likes the whooshing. Yeah, I kind of do also, honestly. It's about all you'd hear in the CJ3. Yeah, because so I don't know if you guys know this, but Downwind Sim has been invited to sit right seat in the CJ3 a couple different times. And so we're getting full reports, full custom F-mod reports from Ralph Kuhn. But yeah, very cool, very cool. Not exactly the mountains of Oregon here, but it's beautiful in its own way. If we had some trouble right now, it'd be a bad place for it, because I'm not sure we'd make land. Looking for the perfect shot right here. How about this shot? Nice little pano. wide, stretchy. At least the water's warm. That's what the sharks say. Alright, how are we doing? Oh, about ready to make a turn. Ooh, I should have stayed outside for the turn. Wow. Oh, I better get that. That's a better shot right there. It's got a better story to tell. There we go. Now we're talking. That's a thumbnail right there, my friends. JPC, you've been down in this neck of the woods here with your last couple of jobs, right? Like not necessarily Key West, but kind of down off the coast of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Lovely. All right, so we're up to Carter, and then we cut across to Florida. And how are we doing here? 26,000. We're about as maxed out as we can be on the temps. We're doing a little more than 250. But once we hit 32,000, our goal is to hit Mach 0.71. So yeah, downwind sim currently on the climb, 358 right now, just so you have a little bit of an idea of the speed of this thing. It's a rocket, no doubt about that. These engines, and I'm not like I've always been a big fan of the Learjet, but I'm not a Learjet historian. But I think one of the biggest steps forward in Learjet technology was when they went from the Learjet 2.5. You can just see the difference in the engines here versus what we have, but it sounds like that was a major leap forward in terms of fuel economy and engine performance just overall, as well as even a little bit of better, lower sound. And now the Learjet 45 is even a better step forward. And now, of course, there's even more. But the Lear 45 it's just a super modern, a little bit bigger, I think, from what I understand, and you're really starting to get into more of a modern kind of competing with the Gulfstream and all those. But yeah, yep, tested Mach cold. How do I do it? Do I go here? No. How do I go? It's I don't even know how to do it. Steve, how do you do it? Because I'm at it right there. So, oh, don't know yet. Okay. I would assume it works similarly. You just jump between knots and Mach, right? But yeah. Anyway, so the idea now is we're a little bit fast, so we're going to actually, we're pretty well pegged out, so we can't really ask any more from the engine. So we're gonna use the auto pitch trim, and we're gonna bring the nose up ever so slightly to bring the speed down. It's going to increase our climb, but again, we're going to go about. I'm not going to get crazy. Let's try 3,000 feet a minute. And let's re-engage the vertical speed here. Let's see if this brings our speed down to 0.71. And I sort of get the feeling that we're gonna basically get to top of climb and head right back down. Jacksonville. I do have a flight plan, even though, Center just said I'm out. Yeah, I think it's pretty tough. Yeah, so he's got Miami. He's got approach on, but sometimes it's better just to call it a day if you're not able to get to everybody. We might have a shot, you guys. All right, there's 0.7. So again, now I'm gonna. Oh, actually, I should go indicated right now. So yeah, I don't know how to get to Mach hold. I guess that's what you're saying as well. So we're about 0.7 right there. Let's see what that does for us here with almost 370. So we have still a ways to go. 450 is what we're looking for. Sign back on, and oh, you're gonna jump Tampa to Jacksonville? Okay. So cheating. Downwind sim. First, Steve PHL tells me to download software without my antivirus protection on, and now you're telling me to sign back in even though I'm mid-flight. Rebels. Ooh, and I didn't even have my radar on. The heck, man. There we go. How am I going to pick up the basketball game if I don't have my black and white TV going?
I'm the fish finder.
All right. Oh, we're not. Okay, so there we go again. It's going to do a not hold, but not a Mach hold. So time to lift the nose up again. How about we shoot for about 2,000 feet a minute? We've got it. Arm it. So this is an interesting, obviously not an auto throttle situation and not a VNAV situation, so you're manually doing it. And there's a difference between just the regular pitch trim, which is down here, and the autopilot trim, which is on your yoke. If you want to change the autopilot trim, which essentially it nudges up your little yellow, I mean this is your flight director, more or less, and I have not also put on the yaw damper. Anyway, you basically, as soon as you adjust that knob and you just push it up or pull it down, it disconnects the vertical speed hold and then reconnects it at whatever climb rate you want. And we're just trying to match that, so we're getting a little bit slow. So I'm going to bump the nose down, and how about we look at about 1,500 feet a minute now? And so you're just sort of fiddling with it. As soon as you hit that, it bumps that off, and then you re-engage it, and it holds 1,500 feet a minute. So yeah, it's kind of fun. It's like a little puzzle here. And if you have, oh, we do have a little bit of extra power we can put in. I'll add. I'm adding. It doesn't look like, so I am right now. I'm full forward here, and I'm turbine limited right now, but that's okay. We're doing pretty good. We're at 42,000. And if it slips below 0.7, we just bump it down another 500 feet a minute probably, and just re-engage. So it's a wonderfully busy aircraft. 26.2. I flew out of Key West, heading up to Jacksonville. Just a little short 1 hour sector. Looks like somebody's behind us here. Cool. And I did hop onto VATSIM, so if you guys are anyway, right-clicking the speed mode now toggles the what? Right-clicking the speed mode toggles the autopilot management speed. Okay, between. All right, so let's try that. We're about 0.71, so let's right-click. Is it a right-click and hold deal? See, I'm not getting all these right-click options. And I think this is part of the problem. I hate to keep doing this to you guys, but I think this is part of the problem. Tell me if, do you guys have your interaction system on legacy or lock? If I go to lock mode, then I get the ability to right click things, but I don't want this stupid, like I don't need my instruments lit up. Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to have it in legacy mode without it highlighting everything that you're trying to click? I swear I've seen people do that before, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably the way to maybe not. Yeah, so that's the way to go between, yeah, hectopascals. So okay, well, so I guess I have to just decide then, don't I? As far as what I'm wanting. Disable tool tips. Bloody stub. Thank you very much and hello. Alright, disable tool tips. As you can tell, I don't spend much time in here. So in sorry, in settings, is this assistance that I should be looking for? What am I looking for here? General options, accessibility. Am I still in here? Is this where I'm at? Tooltips in the settings. Where are you? Tooltips, menu tooltips. Well, see, they're off. Those are off. Oh, not in games. So the words are not exact. All right. Well, all right. So okay, I guess I'm gonna have that like all right. For now. We'll keep messing with it. What's funny is when I turned all your emergency procedures on in the sim, so you're basically allowing all the failures to happen, for some reason, when you were on the ground, after you finished your pre-flight and you tried starting your engine, your right engine wouldn't start, so you had to exit out and turn failures off, then you were able to start your engines. So you got a failure right away, huh? Oh gosh dang it, you know what I did not do? Like a knucklehead, didn't arm my altitude, so I actually overshot that just a bit, guys. Alright, so let's do that. Let her come back down to 45,000, and then it's a matter of making sure we don't overspeed. You can see we're speeding up a little bit here, so I'm not sure what my settings are for 450. I do have a chart for that, but I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just going to kind of play it by ear. Set it about 86% for the turbine. Let's see what that does for me. Dry throat here. Or ground speed. 450. Got it. Alright, legacy and locked. Refer to your camera movement. Meaning when locked, it prevents movement in the cockpit when you have a mouse button pressed. I used and set legacy, so use that. Locked is mainly for Xbox. Okay, so then dang it. I'm going to cough to death now, I guess. So, which is fine, but then what I don't like, I lose the ability to right click things. So like if I try to do the right click shortcut here, 2, 3, 4, 5, I let it go, Yeah, see nothing. 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let it go. Yeah, nothing. Same thing up here. I can right click, but I can't left click. Or sorry, I can left click, but I can't right click. Well, all right. Well, it's I don't necessarily think that's a Learjet. That's not a fly simware thing, but I would like to get that figured out, because I do know that there's a lot of stuff that they have that is dependent upon the right click. And I guess if I have the little blue, you know, the little blue rings and stuff, I mean, that's kind of like, that's like what you see in VR, right, Downwind Sim, just so you know exactly what you're on. That's maybe not the worst thing in the world. All right, let's do that. We're gonna give it a one flight test and see if it drives me up the. Whoa. Alright, we are. I don't believe we're climbing airspeed wise, so I'm going to leave it sitting right there. Bloody Stub, you don't use anything but legacy and scroll wheel, left mouse button, immersion. So are you able to then, Bloody Stub, are you able to get this, like, really the only thing, I mean, it's going to be cool to be able to go between indicated airspeed and Mach hold, but are you able to jump between inches and hectopascals?
Traffic, collision 1970, 7 mile final.
Because that's the one, that's the biggie for me, because I fly, I'm planning on flying a lot more. Oh, what the heck? Okay, now this is bad. Okay, I've lost my, okay, so that might be a deal breaker, guys. I lost my ability to... Okay, I gotta go here. Yeah, I don't... When I go lock, I don't have my click spots. You have to long press, but it's like 10 seconds. Alright, so this is what I get when I go 10 seconds. So bear in mind, this is the only thing I've been able to change. But 1,001, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a couple more for good measure. I let it go, nothing. That time it didn't even change. I used to be able to change it from feet to meters, but actually I think what I would like to what I'd like to do is like this should just be a, yeah, it's not really doing anything now. This should just be an option over here in the iPad. Just toggle between. All right, trade it in as junk. That's right. That's right. It's time for a new aircraft. I've had this thing for almost a week now. I need my new airplane. Alright, top of descent is coming. It'll be in MSFS 2024. Yeah, I tell you what, give this guy a year to work on this thing and it's going to be pretty slick, I think. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's, is it too loud out here? Yeah, let's go here and let's brief our approach.
It's
the Cuban. They'll have no blue glow. It's kind of like the white dot. Maybe they'll take the white dot off. So we're coming in here Shiner. We need to be between 19 and 16. Then Poggi 14 and 12. Cuban we need to be 12 to 9 and at 250. Beetle above 5 and at 230. Come out here hard altitude at Ayland 4,210, and then above, wait a second, we are for runway 8. This is us actually, so we should be at 3,210 here at Plank. Okay, so that's going to be my goal, 3,000 and 210. And so we're currently at 4,500 and we want to get down to 3,000. We need to lose 42,000 feet. If I divide by 3.5, it's showing me I need to start my descent about 120 miles from
You're still unloading.
sorry, this is Water. So let's see if we can figure that out. Might be tough to see in this.
60.
183. Hey, good fixins, what's going on? 27. Yeah, I think that top of descent mark is going to be pretty close, honestly. We're going to roll with it. Good fixins. Welcome. Brett, how are you? Good news, Brett. Did you hear the good news? Brett, did you hear the good news? I have good news. Space Cam is back. Isn't that good news? I mean, come on. I mean, you missed this, right? Twitch missed this. No, the real good news is this baby got an update. I think we're on version 5 now, so, and it's working pretty well. Working pretty well. Top of descent is, oh, have we hit it? Is it pointing at us right now? Might be. Well, let's do this. Let's, oh no, top of descent's coming up here a little bit. I was getting this weird airspace. To be honest with you, I don't even know what that is. I know that there's a, I know the little dash is designed to show you where your nearest airport is in case you need to glide, but I don't know what, does anybody know what that little, kind of that little bubble that grows every once in a while, what is that? Bloody Stub is helping out a ton. In your settings for controls on mouse, it's set for default or something special. It should say default. So, all right, I just want to make sure that I'm understanding correctly here. Is there a mouse setting in Microsoft Flight Sim, or are you talking about like my regular peripherals, like when you go to the control panel and set the mouse? Which one are you talking about, Bloody Stub? And by the way, I appreciate you helping out. That's really nice. You certainly don't need to. I mean, I love the help, but yeah. You haven't flown this plane. You've been working on setting up the controls in SPAD. It seems like a lot of work. That SPAD.next stuff. Seems like it gets in the way a lot too. I don't know. Does some pretty cool things. Peripherals, where you set up the controls, there should be one for the mouse. So you think I have something that's funky? All right. Well, I'll wait. I won't mess with that right now. But I didn't think about that. And that could very well be. That could very well be the problem. Like one of the I just had a Windows update and it changed a bunch of things. And I think one of the things that changed was my camera settings. Like it just decided to put it on something else, a custom setting, and I had to set it back to default to make it work. So anyway, but I digress. But I didn't even think about that. So that is a very good point. Guys, we're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. It's weird to think about. Yeah. So what are we showing here, guys? is maybe like a glide radius potentially here. This GTN 750 has so much functionality that I don't know about or utilize. It's pretty crazy. It really is. It's a quality face. Mike, you've got some low standards, but I love you, man. Hey, guess who didn't set the Barrow to standard? This guy. Not expecting to get buzzed by the supercharged Mustang. Yeah, let's see. What's the old? I've got the AWACS up in the air. No, he's at Sarasota. So where's he trying to come from? Over here. Oh yeah. He's really trying to get the angle on me here. Yeah. Should be default for mouse. In Legacy versus locked, it's for your zooming in and out with the mouse. Legacy is the old way that Microsoft 2020 wasn't released, and they added locked when X came out to help with the Xbox controller. Okay, the zooming functions. If your PC, most people say Legacy. Ah, okay. Dude, I appreciate your help, man. That was really nice of you. Really nice of you. By the way, Hollow followed a little bit ago, and I'm so sorry. I did not recognize that, but thanks for the follow, Hollow. I'm not trying to rhyme. But, yeah. First follow of the year, by the way. First follow of the year. No, I take that back. Thomas Lexus followed right at the beginning of the stream. Thomas, you are my first follow of the year, and Hollow is the second. And Panagon, you're my first resub of 2024. So congratulations, you guys. M. Stein, you want to take a look from the outside? I got you, man. I got you outside view right here, buddy. Sucker has a really nice profile, I think. Absolutely gigantic.
Vertical track.
Oh, I got to hop back inside for just a second there. Anagon or M. Stein. Let's pull back a little bit. Let's go vertical speed mode here. And yes, I know I can map this to something else, and I do have it mapped, but for whatever reason, I just love clicking that click spot. Matt, where were we? Oh yeah, we were out here. Beep, beep, beep. It is. Hey, Rock Valkyrie.
Hello, Rock Valkyrie.
Skull. This is an amazing little add-on. I'm so happy. You're flying with TPC tonight? Cool, dude. Where are you guys flying? Wait, let me guess. Let me look at where you... holy cow, the whole world lit up here. Alright, back inside here. Let's see how we're doing in terms of our... Alright. For controlling highlighting, if you're using Legacy, you set your menu tool tips off and instrument name tool tips off. That'll disable the highlight of the naming controls when you mouse over. Otherwise, in locked, the behavior is different as it's meant for Xbox users. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to go, I'm going to head like like you suggested, I'm going to head to the control panel and just check and see if I've got something there set up for my, it's making my mouse, my right click not work, because I very well could. It seems odd that I can't control that. All right, I'm going to nudge down just a hair more to a, not quite a martini spilling 3,000 feet per minute, but just a, like I want your fancy pen to start rolling just a little bit there. Probably my lack of glasses. You know what I forgot to do today? First day back at work. Left my glasses at home. That's under general options and accessibility, FYI. Okay, cool, man. Cool, yeah. I think the combination of, perhaps, this is just me theorizing, but the combination of the system update, the last one that was about a month ago, and my Windows update, I think has tweaked a few things. And Lord help us if I ever decide to go get the latest NVIDIA driver. But yeah, so I've had my glasses off all day, and I feel like I almost feel like my eyesight's sort of coming back a little bit.
I ate your Bible 7.
Hi, Diana. Happy New Year. Happy Tuesday as well. Welcome. It's been a pretty good day, though, all the way around. Hope you guys have had a good day as well. First day back for me at work, and yeah, got a lot done. Am I just crabbing that much, or what is going on here? I don't know. Trying to make the turn. On our way from Key West up to Jacksonville. We had some ATC at the beginning of the night, and then it kind of piddled out. So we actually jumped off of BatSim to start the flight. And then, oh, look at this. We got Casual down there at Fort Lauderdale. One of our friends, Downwind Sim, still trying to get himself off the ground. He was going to follow us up. And yeah, got all kinds of ATC. I thought about flying between Wichita and St. Louis also earlier today. I guess I should have. That was those guys have stayed online. It's always tough on a Tuesday night because I'm never quite sure exactly how I'm going to be feeling after work, especially after after a Bush League Monday. YSL Canyon. It is a beautiful, beautiful day for a flight here. Welcome, first time chatter. Nice to see you. Hope your Tuesday is going good. For those of you new, by the way, where are my manners? My name is Brant. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. We do a variety of flights here. Most of them are propeller driven, but I do have a little bit of an ADHD aircraft issue, so I bounce around, and I sort of like get latched onto planes that maybe aren't necessarily propeller driven, like the Learjet, and that's what we're flying tonight. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time in the States. That's 1 a.m. Zulu plus 1 day, depending on if you're from a different part of the world. But yeah, welcome in. Great to see you. Nice to meet you. Downwind Sim still tinkering with the Mustang. I think what he's doing is he's pouring in just the last little bit of that hyper whatever that super souped up jet fuel that you're not supposed to put in there. He's trying to fill a little bit more of that in there. Did he get the flex capacitor installed? That I don't know. That could be. All right, I've got to take a look here at the ATIS for Jacksonville. Looks like we are variable at 3, and otherwise just a few clouds on the way down. I do have live weather, so we might run into something at 6,000, it looks like. Few at 250, and altimeter is 3021. Go ahead and set that now. It's maybe a hair early, but I have a tendency to forget things, as you guys have seen. 3021. So the other thing that I'm curious about now is one of the problems I was having with the steering lock is it was coming unlocked in flight, and then I get on the ground and suddenly I don't have nose wheel steering, and then I have to look down and re-engage that. So I have not clicked it since I departed. In the first 2 versions of this plane, I didn't have to touch it after that, but the last 2 versions it has like I say, it's almost like it auto disengages or something. So we're gonna see. All right, let's run through any more descent lows. I can see him looking out Doc Brown yelling 800 miles per hour. right at the 1,000-foot line. That's the important part there, is you got to get it right at the 1,000-foot line. So we have briefed the arrival. We have not briefed the approach. Let's take a quick look at the approach. It's the ILS Yankee runway 8. We are going to take the Libby. That's going to be our initial fix. So we are expecting we would get radar vectors from water or WADAR. I'm assuming it's water. So what I'm going to do at water is put myself kind of on an outbound, almost like a right-hand downwind, and then we'll come back and we'll hit Libby. And we're going to try to get ourselves down to 2,000 as we come back to Libby, and then ultimately 1,900 here at Dennis, which is where we'll pick up the glide slope. And yeah, that's a 5.6 DME. We'll pick up the glide slope. Looks like we've got a decision height of 130. And if we do go missed, it's runway heading. We climb to 3,000. We make a left-hand turn, and we go on a 250 heading back outbound to the CRG. No, I'm sorry, to the CRG, the outbound CRG 290. Wait, no, I'm misreading that. Yeah, no, the outbound 290 to the Monia intersection. If there's no ATC and I go missed, what I'm probably going to do is just jump back in a left-hand pattern and I'll just come right back to it. We'll see. We'll see. You are in my voice. Downwind Sim says. All right. Can I get there? Let me change to voice active. Hey, I've got you. Hello. Hopefully you can hear me.
Hello. I can. Go ahead and just leave your mic open because I had your stream on, but I won't be able to see or hear you unless you leave your mic open. So
all right.
Keep
Sounds good. Yeah, you can just mute my stream. That way you don't have to hear me twice.
Yeah, and I'm climbing through 10,000. I'm going up to 32, and then I might beat you there.
Ah, very cool. Well, that'll be good. That'll be good. All right, so I am looking Haney. I'm supposed to be above 24,000, and I am. So that's good. We're right on the money here. And then, oh, it looks like we're going Shiner and Posey. So I guess I kind of, no, I think that's what we briefed. 19 to 16, and then Pogie, 14 and 12. Then I have to start getting myself slowed down to 250, which is just not really this aircraft's forte, but we're actually right on it. So what the heck? You know what I think I'm going to do? If we're right on the dot, let's go indicated. Whoa. Take a second to kind of level out here. All right. pull back off the power here a little bit. No, that was not smart to do, I guess. There we go. Oh boy. The execs are going weightless in the back. Alright, easy girl. Yes, that's right, 4,000 feet a minute. No big deal. It's that seamless, smooth descent that I'm most known for. Hardly even know you're coming in to Jacksonville. Holy cow. Alright, there we go. That's a little better. I'm going to pull back a little. I'm aiming for, again, about 2,000 to 3,000 feet a minute. But I don't want to go over 250. And actually, now that I look at this, I might have been dumb to do that because Cuban, I'm at 250. So that's, and after Cuban, that's when I need to slow down to 210. All right. So when we get between 12 and 9, that's when we're gonna.
Happy New Year to you, my friend.
We're gonna slow down. Hey, all right. It's the unofficial Airbus CFI of the Melvin Leroy channel, Mr. Jet Pilot Cinnamon. Hello, sir.
Hello. Dangerous duo we got in here.
Well, now that you're here with Downwind Sim, I would agree.
Just stay out of North Florida for the next 30 minutes and you'll be fine.
We should be fine, that's right. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I haven't engaged toga lock yet. That's got to be something, Jet Pilot Cinnamon.
I'm sorry, say again, sir.
I said I haven't engaged toga lock yet, so that's got to be something.
I don't know if there's a toga lock in that airplane.
Oh, well, that's a good point, I guess.
I don't know anything about her rear gate, to be honest with you.
Me either.
Looks like it flies okay.
Actually, I do think this is a pretty nice flight model. It's very smooth to hand fly, and the departure and the approach phases are very smooth. I like it a lot. I don't fly either. Well, I really don't fly any phase well, but it's not because of the flight model.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I've heard good things so far.
Yeah, these guys do a nice job, I think. All right, making that turn and heading on down. We should be between 12 and 14. Right now, I'm sorry, we should be between 19 and 16.
What are you on there, Melvin?
I'm on the Cuban 1.
Okay, Roger. I'm on the
Everybody,
Tivo 1.
Everybody wants a Cuban sandwich now, so.
And can I have a weather report at an active runway at Jacksonville?
Runway 8 is what I am planning, and the current weather is showing winds are variable. Well, actually, I take that back. 060 at 6 knots, 10 static miles of visibility, view at 250, altimeter 3021.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's like having my own co-pilot here. JPC, what do you think?
This Mr. Leroy guy, he's come a long way.
I could sound like the robot ATIS voice guy if you wanted me to, but I think maybe it's better if I just read it off.
You need to get this guy into a real airplane.
I'm telling you, if I just didn't have this day job thing,
Yeah.
pay for all these bills that I have to pay for, apparently.
Yeah.
That's lame. All right, I'm going to slowly start bringing back. Just don't want to overspeed here. I feel like I'm pushing that 250 a little bit. I am also needing to check some payload here. So let's see where we... This is going to go black. Yeah, so I'm going to have to... Sorry, downwind sim. I have to turn the clackers back on for a second. We are about 12 and a half. That's our weight. That's all I need. You can go away. 12 and a half. So I'm looking at 121 for the approach and 115 for the ref. So let's get those reminders set. 115 and 121. Pretty slow. Pretty light. This is a... I get the sense, even with these big wing tip tanks on, I get the sense that this plane is one of the more maneuverable biz jets out there. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Ilbach. No, Poji is what I'm coming up on. And I'm supposed to be between 14 and 12. So let me do an alt-hold right here at 12. 12.24-ish. And that'll actually not be bad, because then I can kind of make sure I don't overspeed. Yep, there we go. Then I can do the old New York step down if I wanted to. At Cuban, I got to be down at 9,000. So let's nudge it down here. Give me about 1,500 to 2,000 feet on the climb, or the descent, I should say. And we'll select vertical speed. And we'll go ahead and do an alt select here. If I can, I don't probably need 2,000 feet a minute. Let's pull the nose up. Let's go about 15. That ought to be pretty close. Let's just see how we do here. Between 12 and 9 and 250. So the speed again is kind of what I'm most interested in right now, and it looks like we're okay. When I get to Cuban, I'm also gonna do a quick check-in, because I think I'm at the 30-mile ring. Mike, when you're flying into international airports on Unicom, do you check in at about 30 miles when you're in the Airbus? Is that what you do generally, SOP? That's a yes, folks. That's a yes. He just doesn't want to give away the secrets of the company that he's employed with.
Yeah, I don't know, going into an international airport, if I would be uncontrolled any particular manner like that.
Yeah, you
What?
never stop talking to somebody.
Come on,
really
what are
works,
you?
Melvin.
What? You mean you can't fly all the way across Florida, just talking to your buddy on Unicom? What kind of craziness? What kind of madness is that?
Oh, with the way ATC staffing is going lately, maybe all these airports will just be on Unicom soon.
Oh man, that book, Fate is the Hunter. They talk a lot, or that's in the era when ATC is kind of in its infancy, and they talk quite a bit about that, about how the early days when there wasn't all that coverage, and a lot of it was truly position reports to, radar controllers, essentially, like almost like you're crossing the oceanic, and just how many mid-air collisions there were back in the 40s and 50s, but I mean, it just, you don't realize that there's like how far we've come in so many ways in aviation, and ATC is definitely one of them. Hello, Jet. How are you, Red Dog? Oh, don't bite me. I don't want that. Okay, 9,000. I'm holding that to Cuban. We're keeping our speed at 250, but the next thing we need to do is go down to 3,000 and 210. So the fact that I'm slowing down maybe just a tiny bit's not the worst thing in the world. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to really back off on the speed here, and we're going to...
By the way, when we're flying into an uncontrolled field, we make a call at 25 miles away. See if anybody's around the area.
How many times truly, though, have you ever yourself taking an Airbus, like or even like when you were flying the E-jets? Like, were there really very many times when you were flying into uncontrolled fields?
In the Airbus, no, not with JetBlue. When I
Okay.
was flying for Envoy in the E-Jet, in the 175, 145, we used to go to uncontrolled fields all the time.
Yeah. Well, I know Riverton, Central Wyoming, I believe it's controlled by Salt Lake Center, but then they just give you the clearance to land, and then you have to cancel IFR when you get on the ground, so you have to go
In the air or on the ground, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You can cancel in the air if you see the runway in sight. Then they'll just tell you to go VFR, and then you can just cancel in the air. But if it's like socked in, and you have to cancel when you land on the ground so that they know you're there, so that they can let the next aircraft go in IFR.
Right.
And make sure that you're also not dead.
Yes. But yeah, so that's interesting. You wouldn't think that, but I guess I live in a place where that is common.
Well, does Riverton seem like the kind of airport that needs a tower? Probably not, right?
No, I mean we have 2 flights a day, so that's
Yeah, and then whatever GA that you get into there. So.
right. Okay, you guys.
Regional airlines, that's not super uncommon.
We need to be below. Again, I'm shooting for 3,000 here, and trying to slow down. Uh oh, we got a little breeze right there. I think what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna try. I need to lose some airspeed here. So how about we lift the nose up ever so slightly? We're gonna do about 1,200 feet a minute. Yeah, about 1,000, I guess, right there. Altitude select, so when we get down to 3, it'll stop. And we're at Beetle, which we're supposed to be at 230 at Beetle. Yeah, we're pretty close. 230 and above 5,000. Oh, we're right on the pins, my friend. Holy cow. What in the world is happening? That doesn't happen very often. Okay. So down we go, and again, trying to slow down here. I'm basically at idle throttle. And there's 210. We'll just keep that. That ought to be good. And then once we get to plank, we have plank and then water. And that's at water is when we are going to vector ourselves. Again, I don't see any ATC at Jacksonville. Nope. It's just us. What do you say, Downwind Sim? No one but us chickens?
Yeah, it's what the foxes say in the hen house.
So if I want to take myself away, I'm going to go ahead and track let's see, 77, 257. So I'm going to preset that right now. And that'll be our radar vectors to final, 255, 67. Okay. That'll take us directly away from where we need to be. 1,000 to go. We're doing okay, I think. Jacksonville traffic, November 11816, is about 20 miles to the south of the field, inbound runway 8. We're descending through 4,000 Jacksonville. Yep, Jacksonville right there, I believe. This is a little freeware Jacksonville upgrade, by the way. I flew into here the other day, I don't know what I was doing, but I got on the ground and mentioned to the guy, why am I not leveling? Hello. I had 3,000 and I had alt select on. Anyway, I mentioned to the guy that I had default scenery, the controller, and he's like, oh, you should go grab this one. And so I downloaded it, but I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So, okay, let's hold 210 if I could here. Coming up on water, and that's where we're gonna break off. In fact, I think I'm gonna do that now because I'm gonna have to Oh, that's right. It resets my heading bug here. What did I say? 257. Complete freedom. Hello, Sam. Happy Tuesday, my dude. Okay, we're going to go procedure.
Happy New Year.
And I'm going to go ahead and just activate my approach here. So that should turn my... there we
Vertical
go.
track.
Vertical track. Yeah. And does it set my course for me? No, it does not. So 77 is the course. Oh, I need to...
You're asking that old thing to set a course for you? You really think Airbus right now.
I know, right? You've spoiled me. You have spoiled me. 277.
I was at altitude for about 5 minutes.
77. You made it up. I was happy we made it all the way up to 450 in less than, well, like an hour and 5 minute flight. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, guys, good deal. Now all we have to do is make a turn over there to Libby, and we need to be above 2,000, which we are. And our airspeed is not 210, so let's back off a little bit here. And I'm doing well. Complete freedom. I am doing well. Just got back to work after Christmas vacation, and had a good day today. Got a lot of work done. Kind of feel like I'm halfway ready for the crew coming tomorrow. So we shall see.
Oh, kids, come
Jacksonville
back tomorrow?
traffic. November 11816 is turning inbound runway 8, Jacksonville. Yeah, they come in. They had today off as well. Staff just had.
Wow, it's
professional.
back to school for us Midwesterners.
Yeah. Well, that's your ACT scores are usually a little better than us, so that probably explains it.
Okay, fair enough.
I think we're just going to kind of keep it coming all the way around here. And looking for that 30-degree-ish intercept, maybe. Will that take us past Libby if I turn that direct? It might.
I got an 80 knot quartering tailwind, so I'll take it.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm going to go ahead and keep slowing down here, guys, just because I want to get into flaps range. There, I got the airport in sight. 198. Okay, we're in flaps range. We'll just kind of hold it there. And let's see, before landing checks here, let's arm the thrust reversers. Won't need you anymore for a little while. Air ignitions are coming on. I could put the recog lights on. I didn't have the landing lights on through 10,000. Bad job. And we're going to just see about the steer lock. We're going to see what happens as far as that goes. I'm below the glide slope, so we should be able to arm the nav. And we're grabbing it, and we're going to arm the glide slope. Let's find out. Oh, that was a horrible, horrible localizer capture. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh well. Jacksonville traffic, November 11816 is on an 8-mile final runway 8, Jacksonville. Oh my goodness, that was awful. That was awful. I'm not even close to lined up. So this is what I screwed up last time. So when I go back to re-intercept here, it takes off my, my glide slope is no longer armed, and I'm through. Okay, I'm gonna just have to do this. Hand fly time. Go notch of flaps. We're already a full dot high, just like you want it. Watch this hand flown intercept. Ooh, almost. I'm way too high. I am so fast, it's not even funny. Okay, don't chase the glide slope. It'll come back. Get it slowed down first. throw out the gear. I have a nice long runway, so even if I only have one notch of flaps out, I'm just fine. But I predict we'll be okay. Yeah, there we go. Flap speed is checked, set 24. Little bubble. Little bubble. Now we'll start to settle in here.
Around.
Maybe. You might be right.
Does that flight director mess you up, or are you not looking at it?
It does, but I don't know how to shut it off. I know it's probably someplace close, but I know this. I need to disengage the yaw damper. Hey, look at us back on glide. All right. Oh. All right. Now we're getting a little bumpity bump. Yeah. So does anybody know where is the flight director on this thing? Oh, I didn't set the decision height. Shoot.
Visual, doesn't matter.
The decision height, though, it's cool to watch it come up. That's like one of the most old retro decision height looking gauges that you'll ever see. It's quite satisfying. All right, so we've got flaps are set, gears down 3 green. We're going to be hanging a right if we're able to successfully land. If we go missed, we're climbing to 4,000. We're making a left-hand turn, and we're going to stay. Actually, well, if we were to fly the mist, we'd climb to 4,000, make a left-hand turn to 250. But for us, we're just going to stay in the pattern because we're rebels. Now I'm too high. Of course, that's how I roll, and I'm really fast. I have one more notch of flaps if I want it. I think I'm going to go ahead and use it. Don't normally go flaps. I think it's flaps 40. It is just like throwing a parachute out. Look at my airspeed.
Whoop, whoop, pull up. 3.
There's approach speed. Oh, we're in the neighborhood here, guys. We are in the neighborhood. Got a little bit low, maybe. 50, 40, 30. Retard. Just hold her right there. I ended up a little bit right of center, but overall that wasn't bad. Okay, reverse thrusters are
Pull the chute.
engaged. There is actually a chute right down here. There's a chute lever. And we'll go manual braking. Let's see if my steering stayed on. No, it didn't. It's only being controlled by my rudder. Yep. So that's weird. I'm gonna have to figure out. Maybe I'm gonna have to bind a key to that or something, because it's really hard to look down and then back up. It's not ideal. But anyway, overall that wasn't half bad. Counting this as a win for your prediction. You were the only one to predict there. You are a winner. Jacksonville traffic, November 11806 is clear of runway 8, Jacksonville. All right, looks like we got like the Comfort Inn or something over there. Where do we need to go? Does anybody know? We did not brief the taxi. That's a bad job.
Just
The
pull up
FBO
to
is
the,
right there. Yeah, the FBO is right there.
Yeah,
So
pull
we're-
up to that right up in the front.
All right, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna go Bravo. I'm gonna go Alpha to Golf and then into the FBO ramp there. Alpha Golf. Nice. Motel 6. Doesn't it look like a Comfort Inn or something? What is that? I don't know. It's fancy. Whatever it is. If it's an FBO, I'll take it. All right. Let's give you an outside look here. Why don't we? I like the texturing on the taxiway. That's nice. We'll buzz around a little bit and take a look. Hello, sir. All right, go play. You're gonna crash me here at the end. Go to taxi lights. Recogs, strobies can come off. Yeah, I don't think the default had this. This is where I got lost in the default, because I don't think it had golf. I could see it on my Navigraph moving map, but there wasn't anything, so I think I just like grass taxied across. Nice. All right. Clear on the left. Clear on the right. In we go. Pretty much straight ahead, and all this stuff here, kind of on our left, is the fixed base operations area. Are they? Surely they're an Atlantic FBO here, right? In Florida. I don't know. Maybe they're a bunch. Maybe they've got signature here as well. I'm not sure. They better have some posh cookies down. Good fixins. You're right. Oh, this is signature, isn't it? Those bastards are everywhere. It's just because of Steve-O 1 Knievo. There's not even flying TBMs down here anymore. I hope whatever his new job is, he has a chance to stream. Yeah, this is our hangout, looks like. Whoa. I hope you guys stayed buckled in. That was about a 3G taxi. All right, let's set the brakes. And let's do some... I should have had that stuff turned off already. Okay, I'm not going to do anything just yet. I want to check this mouse deal out. So give me 1 second here. Control panel. So we had a new friend that came in tonight and was helping me out, and he suggested something I hadn't thought about. Bloody Stub is his name, and he said, go check out your mouse and make sure doesn't have something crazy set up. So I'm going to do that. If I can find where it's at. Hardware and sound. Is it this one? Mouse. There we go. Alright, so pointers and pointer options. Turn on click lock. Labels you to highlight or drag without holding down the mouse. Nope, that's not what I want. Switch primary, secondary. No, I don't want that. The scheme. No, that's not what we're looking for. Pointer options. No, that's fine. The wheel. I'm not worried about the wheel. Hardware. Buttons. Just not like what I'm interested in is it doesn't appear that my right button is clicking like it should. So he thought there might be something in the peripheral setting, but I'm not really seeing. Oh, in game settings. All right. In game settings. All right, so let's go here. So are we talking? We're talking general options, correct? I know there's a little bit of a delay here. So control options, and then go to mouse up here. So I've got just default set. If I just search by input, click cockpit, look down, external, it's all lockable here. Okay, it's default, so yeah. So anyway, for those of you that have no idea what we're talking about here, here's the basic premise. There are some things on this that should be right clickable that I can't click. And so one of the suggestions that someone had given me a while back was to go to general options and to change your accessibility to to take it from legacy to lock, which almost solves the problem. It allows me to, I can now right click and do different things with you know, with the barrel, for example. Yeah, I can change that between inches and hectopascals, which is cool. It also allows me to change between Mach and indicated speed hold. So that's awesome. The downfall with doing this is that it gives me these blue highlighted things on everything that I'm clicking, which is whatever. But the other downfall is that, oh, now wait a second. Now I have my views are working. For a little bit of time, I was not able to get my views to work. So basically, I think I have to kind of decide whether or not I'm gonna live with the little blue circles and just tell myself that I'm pretending that I'm in VR, or live without being able to right click. And I don't know what I like better. I really don't. All right, air ignitions can come off. Do we know? Can I? Let's look down here. Power damper off. Where in the world is the? It's probably somewhere really weird. The flight director. Where the heck is the flight director? Because it would be nice to turn that flight director off when you're on short final. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna have to be that guy that asks in the chat. The fly simware.
Can't find it.
I can't.
Can't find the flight.
Can't. The fly simware. When I turn heading off, oh, maybe that's what I needed to do. That's what it's tracking. It's tracking the, well, not really. Oh yeah, maybe it's tracking the heading bug. I'll try that next time I'm on short final. But anyway, asking questions like that in the Fly Simware Discord. The only Discord channel that I've seen more active is actually the high performance group. I'm sorry, the TDS GTN 750 group. That's the only Discord server that I've seen that's more like active with people just helping. And it's not always official support, but you can get some help at that place. All right, let's take a quick buzz around here. I haven't seen this joint. Let's take a look. I need to somehow set up some little quick shortcut views here, so I don't have to do that. But yeah, so it looks like it's pretty much all signature all day long down here. What do we have here? Bunch of twins getting ready to go out on the town. This feels a little bit like kind of cargo area-ish to me. And are you on the ground yet, Alan Sim, or are you still inbound?
About a 10-mile approach right now.
All right, cool. I'm stalling a little bit to watch you. Okay, so I think we have time to kind of go by the. So this is the Motel 6 that apparently is. Oh, Shelt Air. Ooh, nice. Shelt Air. That's way fancier than Signature. I should have went to Shelt Air. Why didn't I go to Shelt Air? Good fixins. Why didn't you send me to Shelt Air? Man, this looks really nice. That guy was right. That controller guy was right. This is a nice little airport. Nice night lighting. Look at the textures on the ramp. All the lines and stuff look good. I don't know that it has like a custom terminal or anything, but
About a mile.
mile. Oh, all right, let's head over. I see him blinking. Are we gonna make it in time? Will he be softer and more? Well, not softer, but more down the center line. I actually think I think my vertical speed is probably going to be just about right. Ooh, man, that looked... Oh, wow. Downwind sim. You flat striped that bad boy. Wow. Look at this guy. See if he can hold it. Oh, jeez. You did that quick turn on purpose so that I would accidentally have to lean over on my wife, didn't you? All right.
I got me.
Hang a left, and I'm sitting over there burning jet fuel. My boss said leave it running. All right, I want to come back over here real fast. Wow, let's do this. All the good streamers have this stuff all like already, like it's bound to a key and you don't even have to do that, or they have flow or whatever that fancy parallel 42 tool is. This is nice, guys. It probably doesn't have anything inside though, does it? No. Okay. Yeah, not really. All right, I like this. I think I might like this scenery as much as my Latin VFR Miami that I have. Yeah, that's pretty nice. We're going to have to do some ops.
They have the carpet out, ready to go, and the car pulled around?
Oh, you know what? I don't. Let me, that's a cool shot. Cockpit. Let's do that. Cabin door, cockpit door, steps light, baggage light, dim the cabin. No, we gotta keep it. Yeah. And oops, yeah, look at that. That's pretty nice. That's pretty slick right there. Oh, that's a good shot with downwind sim coming in. That Mustang is a nice looking little biz jet.
Yeah, it's fun.
Who made that?
RW Design.
Okay.
And I'm a little aggravated because you're right next to the door.
Uh-huh.
Which means that I'm going to have to park out over here.
This is where the boss told me to park. I just work. I don't make the decisions. I'm labor, not management.
All right.
Plus, your guys wanted to walk by my Learjet anyway, just to see what poor fools have to still fly in those old biz jets. All right.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun. Yeah, a little short stream tonight, you guys, but
Good looking jets there, boys.
I appreciate you coming by, JPC.
Thanks, JPC. Good to hear you.
Yeah, good talking to you guys too. Happy New Year, and I'll see you guys around.
All right, buddy. See you, man. Stay safe.
Bye.
So yeah, that was again kind of a little short one, but for a Tuesday night, and again kind of coming off of my Bush League Monday, you know, just didn't. I don't think I had the legs for another sector, but we'll kind of rest up and be ready to go on Thursday. Let's go ahead and we'll finish the shutdown process here, since the boss is probably getting a little aggravated that I'm burning his fuel. But do I have all the exterior lights off? Nope, not quite. Nav beacons can come off, and then we can come down here to shut down and shut down. Okay.
Last one in the FBO's a rotten egg. I'm gonna have all the snacks and cookies before you get in here.
Just save me a cup of coffee. That's all I need right now.
All right.
Inverters off. Emergency battery can go off as well. And then bat 1 and 2 come off. And the gens can come to off. All right. Man, I like this
Don't
plane.
disconnect yet. Hold on.
All right, I won't. I promise. I won't. Okay, we're going to turn that guy off as well. And get back on the outside view here. Oh, I can't quite zoom out enough to get signature as well. All right, sorry. For the outro shot, I'm gonna dog you. Okay. Time for some thank yous.
Thanks for watching my papa.
So again, Hollow, thank you very, very much for the follow, and Thomas Lexus as well. Nice to meet you guys. And Panagon, Rob, thank you again for a 30-month re-ascription. Also, thanks for flying along Downwind Sim 2 days in a row, buddy. That's awesome. Kind of like the old days before we got too busy. But anyway, and JPC, thanks for coming in and riding in the jump seat. That was way cool. Everybody else who came by, especially Bloody Stub tonight, I tell you what, thank you for all your research and helping out. I really do appreciate that. I'm definitely not one that's like anti-backseat piloting, because I am clearly not a real-world pilot, and I just like to learn. So anyway, I appreciate the help, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the flight.
Sent you a picture in the Discord.
Thank you, sir.
Likes and photos.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I want to go. Let's do a raid, and we're going to go over. And here's a guy that we don't raid very often because our times just don't match up very well. But let's go raid Boozy Sheep. He's down in Australia doing some flying today, and since one of our very first people that came on tonight was from Perth, I thought, what the heck? Let's go down under, if you will, and say hi to Boozy Sheep. I am back in the cockpit on Thursday. I will let you know. It's going to be again 1 a.m. Zulu. We'll see what I'm in the mood to fly. I'll let you know as soon as I possibly can over on my Discord channel. So until then, have a good, solid middle portion of your week, and I can't wait to fly with you guys again. Take care. See you on Thursday. God bless.